Hello students, today we learn about the MySQL. It is a revisions of the previous classes. Okay, MySQL. In MySQL, we learn about how to create the database and how to manage our database. So before it, we know what is the database system. Actually, it is a computer-based record-keeping systems. In we are collect that. In database, we collect our record in a tabular form in our computer, and it is very easily to manage to us. Previously, uh, most of pupils are using file systems, and it creates too much redundancies and duplications of data, and very typical to manage it. For that, new concept will be introduced, the database that is the record keeping systems in a computer. So there are various advantages of this. First one is a database systems reduce data redundancy. It mean by it reduce the duplications of data. Okay, it reduce the duplications of data. And second one is controlling the data inconsistencies. It mean by if we are created a data, and suppose I am collecting the data in different places, one table, two table and three table, for the different purpose to our students record. And if suppose I want to change that data due to some work, so I will change these two table and forgot to change on this table. So it create inconsistency, and just create the how which record is correct. So it create too much inconsistencies. So database enforce it in the standardized format, and it if any record if we want to change in one table, it automatically updated to all the tables. So it reduce the redundancy and control the inconsistencies. Okay, and then facility to share the data, and database enforce one standard. On that particular standards, the users can input their data. And data security and integrity of the data. So this is of the database. Now here we learn about that database relational data model. Okay, a data model refers to a set of concepts to describe the structure of data and certain constants that the users can obey. So for that we know the different terms that is used to data relational database. First one is a relation. It is a logical connections of different tables. Okay. So a table is stored logical related data. Data must be atomically in cells. All the rows of the table are distance. Okay, and domain is a pole of the value which the actual values appearing in a given column. Tuple is a row that represents the row in a table. It's called tuple. And attributes is a column related to, generally referred to an attributes. Degree, this refers the number of attributes in a relations. It is a basically relations. Okay, and then cardinality, it referred to a numbers of relations, numbers of tuples are related. Okay, numbers of rows are related, it show cardinality. Views is actually virtual table. If we want to create run some query, so database create one virtual tables, and it does not exit its own right, but the instead derived from one or more underlying base table. Primary key is a uniquely defined key in the relational tables. And candidate key, all the attributes combined inside in the relations that serve as primary key are candidate key. In a relations, whatever key we are given, if they are serve as a primary key, but we create only one key, one column as a primary key, so rest of column is work as a candidate key. Alternate key, the candidate key that does not primary key is called alternate key. And foreign key, non-key attributes whose values are derived from the primary key of the some other tables. Now this is the basically MySQL database concepts. Okay, in a MySQL database systems we learn about two concepts, client and server. In MySQL database refer the combinations of MySQL server instead of MySQL database. MySQL operates using client server architectures in which the servers run on the machines containing the database and the client connect to the servers over the internet. A server listens to the client request a server basically listen to the client's request, okay, and provide them whatever the request they fulfill in the form of file, okay. And client is a program that connect to the database server and issue the query in a pre-specified format. MySQL is a compatibly within the standard based SQL or structured query languages. Nowadays we learn two concepts. First one is a SQL and second one is a MySQL. In order to access data within the MySQL database, all programs and users must use standard query language. And SQL is a set of commands that recognize nearly all RDBMS. Structured query language is that able you to create and operate on relational database, which are the set of related information stored in a table. So if we want to do the work in a database, we learn these three languages, okay. We know these three languages. First one is a DDL. The full form of DDL is a data definitions language. Basically this command allow to perform tasks related to data definitions for creating, altering and dropping whatever create database, create table, all are data definition language. If you want to change its structure of the data, so it is called alter. It is also in the form of data definitions. And drop, it mean by we delete that table. It is a deleting the table. All these are data definition languages. Granting and revoking privileges role. So granting and revoking, it mean by we are giving permitted to some are access the database and all are not access, so it is called granting and revoking. So these are also inside the data definition language. And maintaining commands. Then data manipulation languages. If we want to create a table, then after we want to insert the data on that tables and retrieve the data from that tables, deleting the particular data and modifying the data, all these are inside the data manipulations. So these commands allow you to perform data manipulations like retrieving, inserting, deleting, modification of the data in our database. Then transactions control language, TCL. The command allow you to manage and control the transactions, okay. First one is a make changes in the database permanent. Second, undoing changes. Third one is a creating save points and setting properties of the current transactions. So for creating any database, we need some data types. If we want to create a table in our database, so for that purpose we need some data that store the values, okay. So data type means identify the types of data. So data types. Data types means to identify the type of data associated with the operations for handling. Okay, these are the data types that is associated with the data operations for handling it. A value of the data type associated the fixed sets of properties with values. Okay, some common data types we explain on here. First one is a char data types. It is store the 0 to 255 characters, and then varchar is also same as a character data types, but the basic difference of char and varchar is that char is a fixed length and var is a variable length. If we are just declare the character data type, so it will be access the fixed point. Suppose I take one name, student name suppose, and define it a char 15. So if the users are using these data types and inserting their name, and his or her name is only 5 character, but these are taken total 15 space in a memory. But in the place of char, if we write the varchar, so if the users enter only 5 characters, so it will be automatically free the memories from 6 to 15th. So that is the basic use of varchar characters for variable length and fixed length. When the column given the data types, okay, so this is the basic difference. Then tiny text, it is also types of the text or a character data types, and only text if we are using, so it will be store the more space 65535. okay, 65,535 space allowed to store the data. That much byte there can be store the data. Below it is used same 65, 53 and 5. Medium text, it is stored so longer, and medium low is also the same as a medium text. Long text is also too much, the number is uncountable. Then integer type, let's come in integer type. Tiny int, it is store the small integer number from -128 to +127. okay, and small int is a also that integer types, but it is store the more space as compared to tiny int. Medium int also store more space as compared to small and tiny int. This is the basic data types. The basic database. Okay, so suppose if you want to access your database, so for that purpose we are using access use command. okay, if we are created previously any database and we want to use only this to access it, so for that purpose we are write use keyword and then database name. So if we are using the give this command, it change the database. okay, then after, if we want to create any table, so in our database, suppose through the use command we just insert on that database, and after that we create the table on that particular database. So for that their basic syntax is create table, then table name, column name and data type and their size. okay, so this is the syntax. And how we will use in the form of query, first create, then table, these are both are keyword. Then after we are given the table name, then opening bracket, and these are the column name. okay, whatever column we are defined, it is a column name and their data types. okay, they are specify which types of data types they are belonging. First one is a e code, it is an integer type. Enum character types, sex, character types either male and female, grade and gross, okay, in a decimal form. So this is the basic syntax of the creating database, creating table in our database, okay. So if we want to create a database, we must be remember use the keyword, and then keyword is a create and table, and after that giving the table name, then opening bracket, then column name and column data type. After that we must be write the comma, and after inserting all the columns and all the data types, we just close the bracket and write the semicolon, okay. So this is the basic way how to create the table. Thank you dear students.